perhaps they're still in transit. Let's jump ahead again and let's go have a look at SAPC numbers and specifically how you can request an SAPC number. SAPC numbers are numbers given by Service Parts Logistics in cases when you're returning a part that you might have purchased for us for other reasons. For instance, perhaps it's the wrong part, perhaps it was dead on arrival. There's a number of cases where you are eligible to return the goods. What we do over here, if you enter your invoice number, alright, enter that, again you hit tab or hit enter, it'll tell you what items are on that invoice. In this invoice there's just this one item, and you can see the date of the invoice, which you can use again to confirm that it's the correct items that you're asking to be returned, and select your reason for the return. If there's any additional notes and information to make your case, put that in the box over here and they'll be reviewed by the team over at SPL, and you hit save and that will request your SAPC number. It won't be approved immediately. Again, this has to be approved by human beings on our side, so you can check back in a day or so, and if you go over here to SAPC view, you'll be able to see your requests that you've made in the past. So you can see over here, alright, perhaps you're looking for invoice 33425, alright, that's the part that you want, and if it's been approved you'll get an SAPC number over there that you can then drill down into. If you've got a tremendous number of SAPC numbers that you want to look through, you can just enter the invoice number right over here and it will filter it. And you can see there's your approved SAPC number for you to return that part to us. Another very powerful piece of functionality within the SPL iSuppli framework is the ability to view PODs live online. So as soon as the goods are shipped and signed for, Dawnwing Couriers, our courier service, will upload that signed POD live onto the system. You can see it within minutes of that having happened actually at the warehouse, and if you enter the POD search number you'll be able to see that document live on the system. Right, it's busy loading down here, and here we go. In some browsers this POD will in fact download to your system and you'll have to open it as a PDF. Again over here you could do that if you wanted to. You can go save it as or perhaps print it if you so wished. So you can see that live on the system. It's incredibly powerful. Over here we can jump ahead, and this is the final bit of the basic suite of iSuppli, and you can go and you can place your orders live online. So if you know your part number and you don't want to talk to a salesperson, you'll be given a preferential rate over here, so you can just enter that part number right over here. Okay, and if you do a quick search, that'll tell you what that item is. Okay, so we're looking at that Fujitsu Siemens hard disk drive. Alright, if we want that, we just want one, add the item to our cart, and you'll be able to see that in your cart. If you want to add another item, we'll go ahead and do quick search, reveals, alright, so there's this item which is similar, and there's a generic version of it. You can get the HP item and we'll just add that to the cart and you'll see that come up. Alright, so we've got those two items right over here in the system. I'm not going to order this live here, but you can just place that order button. If you want to tell the salespeople, our staff, anything about the order, just enter that in the comments box, enter it into your reference number in this box over here, and that'll get shipped to you in exactly the same way as an order placed over the telephone would. What's incredibly powerful is that we've now opened up the API, and you can in fact integrate this functionality into your own ERP software, and you can automate these processes. But that's another topic for another entire session. Right, now let's jump ahead and we can talk about SPL, the SPL reports over here, and you can see exactly what